Howdy, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. I'm back here doing some Advent of Code. I thought it'd be fun in kind of preparation of the upcoming Advent of Code, I guess, depending when you're watching this, to get myself back in the problem solving mode. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start from the beginning. I've got a fresh account here. We're going to start with day one and then just see how many problems we can solve, and maybe keep going. We'll probably take a break, obviously, in December, but just can we solve all the problems of Advent of Code? Now, some of these I've solved before. The likelihood that I remember exactly how to solve them is probably pretty low because I just, so many things go in and out of my head. But if there's ones that I remember, they may be easier. Anyway, these are meant to be live solves. So I'm going to try and solve them live, try and improve my problem solving skills, and hopefully you can follow along as well, right? You can try and solve these yourself, see how well you do, and we can like share each other's results and how they work on them, and maybe we even do some follow-ups, right? So that's the goal of this, just to improve programming skills and problem solving skills. AI is taking away all of our jobs, right? So um, anyway, a lot of the time I think I spend working with AI, I feel like I lose some of this. So I thought it would be fun to try and do it. So here we go. With that, let's just start solving. I'm here on day 1, 2015. Says Santa was hoping for a white Christmas, but his weather machine's snow function is powered by stars and he's fresh out. To save Christmas, he needs you to collect 50 stars by December 25th. Collect stars by helping Santa solve puzzles. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day of the Advent calendar. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. Here's an easy puzzle to warm you up. Okay, so yeah, some of these days are probably going to be easier than others. We'll just see. I don't know if I stick to it and have like a 3-hour video when I try and solve some of the harder ones. We'll find out. So Santa is trying to deliver presents in a large apartment building, but he can't find the right floor. The directions he got are a little confusing. He starts on the ground floor, floor 0, and then follows the instructions 1 character at a time. An opening parenthesis means he should go up 1 floor, and a closing parenthesis means he should go down 1 floor. Okay. Is this the joke about the not quite Lisp? Okay. Just as a side note, the first programming language I learned in university was Lisp. We did it in Lisp. The apartment building is very tall and the basement is very deep. He'll never find the top or bottom floors. For example, this and this both result in floor 0, right? So like these move up 2, these move down 2, and then up, down, up, down. Okay. To what floor do the instructions take Santa? Okay. So you just essentially what we're saying is we've got a giant string. These are going to move us up and down. We just want to figure out what floor we're on at the end of it, I suppose. That does seem fairly easy to solve, so maybe this will be a quick day. I think we can use functional programming here. I don't know what that was. Probably hit the wrong key. Okay, so yeah, again, we'll have the input, and I think we could probably just iterate over it. Yeah, like that. I should probably turn off line completions and stuff like that. But the idea is we can just map over the floors or over each of the characters, And if we get this, we go up a floor. If we get this, we go down a floor. And then we sum those up. Do I have those in the right order? This is up, this is down. This is up, this is down. Then we sum those up. Like that. $232. That is probably correct. I don't know. That is the right answer. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty easy, so this may be a quick video. Again, the idea behind this is you're just turning characters into net plus or minus values, and we're just going to sum up all over them. Here I'm doing a functional approach. You could also do it in a for loop, right? Imagine just iterating over every single one of the characters. If it's up a floor, you add one. If it's down a floor, you subtract one. So I'm going to pause this for a second and see if I can't turn off the code completion. Okay, I think I have it turned off. Just to be clear, I don't necessarily mind the autocomplete, but especially for these easier problems, it's and because we're doing previous years, it's highly likely that it will just like spit out the solution, and that doesn't seem too fun for me. I think if I was doing like a newer day, and I would kind of use like a day that's in the current year, I'm more inclined to be okay with using it just because it allows me to like write a for loop faster, or it can see what variables I've used before and maybe include them in a map or some other thing. Anyway, the point is, for these previous ones, that it's probably just going to solve the whole problem for me, especially on these easier days. And so that doesn't seem super fun. So we'll just try without. Okay, so that's part one. Let's go to part two. Now, given the same instructions, find the position of the first character that causes him to enter the basement, floor -1. The first character in the instructions has position 1, the second has position 2, and so on. For example, this causes him to enter at position 1, and this one causes him to enter at position 5. Okay, so like what's changing here is we're still looping through, but we just need to break when we find that the value goes to -1. So this one might be easier to do in a for loop. For C input dot. We'll go like this. We'll say like floor plus equals this 1 -1, otherwise 0, like that. And then we'll just say if floor less than 0, break. Oh, we actually want to know the position, right? So we'll enumerate, and then we'll say, oops, P2 is I, and then we'll break. So the idea here is we loop through these all of the characters, but we enumerate them. Oh, this is going to be I plus 1. Note, it says here that the first character is in position 1, but this enumerate's going to start at 0. So we want to do I plus 1 here. But the idea is basically we're just going to add to floor, whether if it's this, it's plus 1. If it's this, it's minus 1, right? And then if our floor is ever less than 0, we've gone below, then we know we found the first position and we can print it out. So we can do some unit tests on this one just to make sure. So I think we want to just do something like, what is this? Oh, is it because I haven't used it yet? Okay. We can take one of their test cases. Ooh, this is interesting. I've defaulted to having it like this. I may want to change that in the future. Maybe we just pass it in here. Like this. And then we, down here, we'll just call them with input. Okay, I'll change I have some code, this little thing here that does it. I'll put a link, by the way, to the solutions and stuff in the bottom of the description. Okay, but let's try now and test this. So assert equal p2 this one was 5, right? Ooh, I'm actually not returning the result. Interesting. Probably just easier just to return an I. Just go like that. So what is the reason? Like, this is going to default to a U size, right? So I just need to convert this to an I32. Okay, so this is okay. That's what I expect this test to be. Like that. Still not happy? Oh, okay. So let's just unwrap. Like that. There we go. Am I doing that right? I think I'm missing something, huh? Aren't I? Config test mod tests. Normally it would spit up here and let me do it. So, oh, I'm forgetting test header. There you go. Okay, now I can run the tests. And okay, so I was expecting this one to be 5. I guess if this is the case, I'll have to fix these how I'm doing these. Right now I'm just printing them up, right? So okay. But that was right? If I run this test, it passes. Yeah. And what was the other test it had? Oh, just a single one. Okay, I think we're okay to turn it in. I'm not too concerned. There you go. Okay, there's day 1. So just to recap, kind of still kind of figuring out how to solve these. I think returning the values are probably good so that we can just print them here, right? And then that allows us to test them, so always have the inputs come in. But this day again wasn't very hard. Probably good that it was just a setup for everyone. You can kind of figure out how you're going to be doing it in the future. I mean, maybe the thing you could ask yourself is, this one was relatively easy to do functionally. Could you do this in a functional way as well? I mean, there is a find, right? And so like you could potentially I don't think that will. I mean, you'd have to basically like generate. You could use a generator based on these that would like increment. Oh, it's not called a generator. What is it called in Rust? Uh, it's not actually a generator. There's an actual function that you can use. Successor. That's what I'm thinking of. These successors you could potentially use, right? So it starts with some value, and then it allows you to like increment the value based on something. So your successor could be incrementing and lowering, and then you enumerate. Should we try it really quick? first one's going to be 0. And so we'll want to do input.cars as well. It's not clear to me this is going to be better, right? So we'll try it though and see. I guess I don't even have to do this, right? You just do. It would just be this right here. So we match on this. We would return n plus 1 or n minus 1. I just had to dereference it, right? Is that what it's saying? Oh no, other way around. Okay, so this is a weird way of doing it again, but so we're going to iterate through the chars. We have the successor function that's going to slowly increment them, and then you could do like a I think it's any, right? We want to enumerate it though, but then do any. What doesn't it like about this? Expected due to this value. Oh, this is like this. Expression has type bool. Oh, I don't want to do any. It's not any. Is it just find? I think it's like this. Should be an I-32. Okay. So the question is well, let's just, does that even work? No. Left is, yeah. So like, why is this the case? The successors always returns the first ones, the 0, if that makes sense. So that's why I don't have to +1 it. But is this better than just this for loop? I mean, I'm not convinced it is, right? Anyway, you could use the successors to do this in a functional way if you wanted. Okay, but that feels pretty good for the first try, first one. Anyway, I like I said, I'll post my solution so you can see it and give it a try yourself. And you know, I usually do it as a gist. So if you want to like submit your own solution, I'd love to see it. Anyway, hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope everything's going well wherever, whenever you are. All the best to you, and we'll talk to you next time.